Yes, welcome to another interesting episode of Tech Talk with AFO. I'm live and direct with my main man, Kester.
Yeah.
Kester, it's good to be back. Tech Talk with AFO, we discuss everything around technology. We bring amazing innovation to you, innovation that are life-changing, innovation that we believe would add value to humanity and environment. We share our view. We have an interesting conversation, as informal as we can be. And as usual, we'd like you guys to also make a contribution, give us feedback, tell us what you would like to hear, what you would like to see in future. Kester, good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so today we are looking at an amazing technology that is called holoportation. What does holoportation do? It's a novel 3D technology that enables real-time, high-quality, like very high-quality 3D model reconstruction and transmission, revolutionizing remote communication. And somewhere I want to have the experience of being live and direct with anything, with my loved ones. I want to bring it to reality and engage, have that engagement like I'm there physically. Interesting technology. It comes with a lot of because before you can actually have that in place, you need a lot of gadgets to work side by side. So this is the technology we want to look at today. Is it a game changer? Is it something we'll see all over? But as usual, we like to have a conversation around this. But before we even say anything, let's look at this technology. Is it really a game changer? Kester, one or two words before you show the video.
I watched the video before joining this session and I was amazed seeing what tech has come to. But I think people should watch the video. We should let them watch the video now so I then give my feedback.
All right, let's watch the video.
Hi, today we're going to show you an exciting new technology that could fundamentally change the way that people will communicate in the future. Imagine being able to virtually teleport from one space to another in real time. Hey Sergio, how does it feel like to be holoported?
It feels great to be holoported.
So if Sergio is to wear his HoloLens device, and I'm going to wear mine, we can see each other in full 3D in real time. We can interact and communicate as if we're co-present. Sergio, can you walk around my space? Can you walk behind this chair? So we're doing everything to give the impression that Sergio and I are present in the same space. Sergio, let's just do a high five. That's great. Thank you, Sergio. We call this technology holoportation. Now, to make all this happen, we've had to create a new type of 3D capture technology. I'm surrounded by these 3D cameras that we've developed in our team. Each of them is capturing me from a separate viewpoint, and we're fusing this data together to create a temporally consistent model, as you can see reconstructed live behind me. Now the camera that's filming me has a HoloLens tracking system attached, and this allows us to take these 3D models and composite them in real time into the real world, as you can see here. And that gives you a sense of the fidelity of the reconstructions that we can achieve. Once we have these reconstructions, we can texture them. We can then compress the data and transmit the data over to the other side. Over on the other side, a user wearing a HoloLens can see these remote participants live in their space as if they're co-present. And that's what we're showing you picture in picture. Now imagine using this type of capture technology to connect with family members who are thousands of miles away. And that's exactly what we're going to demonstrate to you right now. My daughter is stood in a similar capture rig somewhere else in our lab. She's going to holoport into my space, and I'm going to interact with her wearing my HoloLens.
Papa, I miss you.
Hey Lilia, I miss you too.
When you coming home?
I'm coming home very soon. Let me get out of your way. Hey Lilia, you can only hear me, you can't see me, but what are these toys?
I have toys to show you. This one is named Elmo.
Elmo?
And
You can sing, wow. And what about the other one?
the other one is called Tina, and I like it because it has different stuff.
That's so cool. So Lilia, can you climb up on this chair that's behind you? Yeah, climb up. Be very careful. Now I'm going to count to 3 and I want you to jump. 1, 2, 3, jump! That was so cool. Oh, let me get out of your way again. I love you too. I'll be home very soon. Bye-bye. Now in that example, we were demonstrating live 3D capture, but our system is capable of another thing. We can actually record and play back that entire session. Now this is almost like reversing through time. And if I wear my HoloLens device, it's almost like walking into a living memory that I can see through another pair of eyes from all these different perspectives. And because this is 3D content, we can miniaturize it onto this coffee table and experience it in a more convenient manner. And this becomes a magical way of experiencing these live captured memories. Now imagine being able to teleport to any place with anyone at any time. And that's what holoportation is all about. Thank you for watching.
Wow. This is extraordinary, having real-life engagement with your loved ones. You know, while watching the video, a lot was actually going through my mind in terms of the different use cases for a technology like this. But before I share my thoughts, Kester, I would like to really get from you, what do you think about this technology and solution?
First of all, just like you said, extraordinary, because I remember back in times of, some old Hollywood movies, right, in 2010, 2007, you see tech stuff, these tech people, they are dealing with holograms that pops out of a watch and all that. And to us, they were just film tricks. We call them film tricks, right? And here now, this is something that's actually real. It's practical. Sometime last year, a friend of mine is a software engineer, well into that, and AI. So he asked me a question like, how soon do I think technology, like tech in itself, would really, we always say, tech is going to take over, the advancement is going to take over. So it was like, how soon do I see that really affecting the world such that anywhere you go, you are just seeing tech. And I was like, maybe in 20 years time. And it was just like, said, well, for him, because of the research he has done, he says in 5 years time, he sees a lot of things changing, especially with regards to jobs, right? For people, like tech-related jobs. So that is a bit outside of this. But why I brought that in, watching this video, like again now in this session, I just saw how the world is not waiting for anyone, right? People are continuously thinking and they are continuously putting things to practice to bring imagination to life through technology. And this is a practical example of that. If at this point they could achieve this, what else could we expect to see in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years?
So again, like I said earlier, a lot was actually going through my mind. I'm really particular about the use cases for this solution, the different use cases for this solution. The first use case that comes to my mind is just look at this in the context of surgery, in the context of hospital, right? So you have a surgeon, you have a particular surgery that needs to happen somewhere in Africa, right? A remote area, it could be somewhere in Chibok or wherever, right? And you have this holoportation theater that exists somewhere in Maiduguri, and the surgeon that would work on it, that needs proper guidance, is somewhere in Frankfurt or India or anywhere, right? So what happens, right? You actually could have surgery happen, and in real time you can get all of these things happening with precision. The support surgeon or the support doctors that are performing this surgery could have a direct engagement on directive itself, like hands-on. It's going to have that high sense of precision, right? So look at it again from education perspective. There are actually some skill set that necessarily needs to be hands-on. It simply would mean that you have an holoportation training center somewhere in one part of the world, another theater somewhere where you have a bunch of students, and the facilitator or whoever is meant to disseminate that knowledge can have hands-on engagement with them. The use case can be so limitless. You understand what I'm saying? Again, if you remember before the conversation, we were already having this idea around a technology like this to happen. You need to put in place facility, right?
Yes.
And there's a particular camera that is working, you have some sensors, you have, you know, different gadget experience. But again, from what we see these days, right, people have home theaters like that has 3D functionality, 4D functionality, that you're really having that experience within your own space. Because commercialization of most of this technology, the advancement, you know, people get better at it and bringing down the, you know, cost.
Yes.
The cost of deployment.
Just like with computers, how it's advanced. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, so this is an amazing technology. The use case is endless. We can go on and on and on and on, and, you know, coming up with different things that this could be used for. For me, I think this is an amazing technology. I'll give it an A1, and I'm seriously looking forward to many things that this can be put to in the near future. What are your final thoughts on this?
Well, you've said it all, honestly. One thing I was going to say, the facility, right? You know, the conditioning of that facility has to be just perfect for it to work right. But exactly as you put it, just like the way we've had our first computers, right? How large they were and all that. And then it's advanced to the point where you can even move around with your laptop, right? So this is exactly what could be possible. And I honestly think that looking at the use cases, right? The different scenarios we could have this, you know, applied for, it could really make life much more easier and much more faster. Yeah.
Anyways, we are interested in people's feedback about this technology. What are the, use cases you see for this? If you are looking at it in the context of Africa, what changes can this bring to us? I'm sure some of the concerns people would raise around this is, what speed of internet do you need to drive this? Is it going to be a 5G? Is it going to be a 6G or 7G? Because you're talking about a big size of data transmitting at a very fast pace. We're interested in your feedback. Go to the comment section, make a contribution, push out this content to people to also be part of the conversation. We need more subscription for this to keep going on. Tech Talk with AFO, we are everything about technology. With Tech Talk with AFO, we have quite a number of initiatives, which we would also love you to follow us with. Our Tech Quest happens on a weekly basis. We are moving from school to school empowerment. Our IT Launchpad, where we're getting several kids, introducing them to the fundamentals of technology, right? And writing code in a space of 8 weeks program. We give out laptops to ensure that people are better engaged in the tech space, right? So Kester, again, thank you for taking time to make this happen. Looking forward to see you on the other side. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.